So let's go back a little bit into the nitty-gritty. Talk to us a little bit about doing your due diligence and looking under the hood. What do you need to do? What do you need to focus on?
When you get pitched by an entrepreneur, what do they tell you? They tell you the good things. They don't say, oh, here are all the problems we're facing. Right? No, they spin a wonderful story about how they're going to change the world, make a fortune. They have this amazing product that nobody else has done, that everybody wants. I mean, that's the essence of a pitch. It's called spin. And so they have, whether it's an elevator pitch or a quick 5-minute pitch or a typical 15, 20-minute venture pitch, it's all about making the company look good and exciting. And so one of the first challenges that face every new angel investor is falling in love with the first company they see. And the second, and the third, and you want to invest in every company that you see because there are all these amazing pitches. But there actually have been studies that show there is an absolute direct correlation between the amount of time spent on due diligence on a company and the ultimate returns. Because things are rarely exactly the way they are presented in the pitch. And even if they are, you need to know what you're getting into, what the market is like. And so due diligence means if they say they have these very happy customers, call one of them or two or three of these customers. Okay. If they say they have no competitors, boy, if they have no competitors, you've got a problem, because either there are really no competitors at all, which means not one other person out of the 7 billion people in the world thinks this is worth pursuing, in which case, 7 billion to 1, you've got to think about it. Is this really, if there's no customer, no competition at all, or alternatively, there is competition and they're not telling you about it, which means that either they don't know about it, which isn't very good, or they know about it and they're not telling you, which is even worse, because that's the integrity issue over there, right? So things, and then if it's a product in an area that you know about, you want to try the product. Does it work? So you want to take a look at their experience. You want to make sure their books are all correct. So there's both legal due diligence, technical due diligence, business due diligence. And so sometimes, depending on how much investment you're putting in, your attorney can help with the legal due diligence, making sure are they appropriately incorporated, do they have all of the signed forms of intellectual property assignment from their employees? Are they in compliance with all their laws and regulations and all that kind of stuff? Then technical due diligence is, does the product work? Are they, do they actually have what they say they have? I mean, people have been known to fake things, and it sounds insane, but I have, I've had people actually try and pull the wool over your eyes, or they have something, they take something else and put a new logo on it and say it's theirs. That's awful. It doesn't happen that often, but God forbid, if you put your money into it and you find out that happens, won't you feel like an idiot, right? Yeah. So you want to do technical due diligence to make sure the product works. And then, for an angel investor, typically most important is the market and company due diligence, the business diligence, which is that, who are the competitors out there? Are the customers happy? How are they selling? Look at their historical sales over time. Is it going, it's a hockey stick, which is great, going up? Is it steady going up? Has it been flat for a while? Is it going down? That would be awful. Is it possible to invest in a company whose sales are going down? Maybe, but you better be damn sure there's some reason as to why it's going to turn around all of a sudden and miraculously go up, right? So if you do your due diligence, the more due diligence you do without tying the company up in knots for months and months and months, typically the higher return you're going to get.